Hello, my friend Stephanie Bernard at the Stamps of Life, and I have 3 awesomely amazing products to share with you today. Now, the first one is perfect for the men in your life. The second one is one that we're gonna laugh about the design, but actually I'll go on later about that. And the third one is some die words that you just have to have. Now, let's look at the first one. Well, let's look at the third one, and it is the die words, Just a Note. Now, it's a really fun font, and let's look at it this way so you can really see it. It's a really fun font because it's just kind of like whooshy, whooshy, whooshy like that. And it's really fun. So there it is, Just a Note. Here it is again, Just a Note. And here it is again, Just a Note. So easy and fun. Of course, it comes with the shadow, which is really important. And as you can see, it can be used in a lot of different ways. Now we have that. The next item is one that we're going to laugh about a little bit, because I'm not going to tell you where the design inspiration came from. I want you to start looking for this design somewhere. I will not tell you where it came from because it's kind of funny, and don't try to look for it. Just acknowledge that you see this design and you're going to start keeping your eyes open, okay? Don't look for it because you'll never find it. But it's really funny, and it is this one. We're calling it the Dotted Flower Background, and it is so gorgeous. Now here I've cut it out already, and we're going to cut this out together just so you can see how beautifully intricate it is. But look at how fun all these dots are, and this is really fun when you're going to love it. And it makes great backgrounds, as well as some other fun things I'm going to show you. The last item, or is really the first item that I was talking about, the one perfect for the men in your life. It is a Sailboat Fold-it card. Now, what's a fold-it card? A fold-it card is the shaped cards that are A2 in size. Sometimes they're A7, meaning they're 5 by 7, but this is A2 in size, and I'm going to show you how to do that. But let's look at our samples first, and then we're going to move on. So here's that gorgeous one with the dotted flowers, but notice how it's all sewn. Who did this one? Catherine did this one. It is all sewn. She took all of those dots and she took a thread and needle, and look at how gorgeous that is. Isn't that beautiful? How fun is that, right? Now here's one that's really pretty with this just beautiful background. Oh, and it's even got a surprise on the inside. Look how fun that is with the 3D pop-up. So beautiful. Ooh, here's another one, gorgeous, with those dots just popped out. It just adds so much to, oh, here you can really see the design. Look at that. It just adds so much. And you can even use it as a stencil if you want it to be a more subtle look. So beautiful. And I'm going to die cut that one out for you just so you can really see it. Now, the next item that we have is that sailboat. Imagine making it a box car, a box-it car, a box-it. Look at that. You could put little goodies in there. Perfect. Here are some samples from the team. Here's a cute one on a card. You don't have to make it a card. You can put it on a card if you want. Oh gosh, look at this one. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that gorgeous? Now the fold can be at the top or on the side. Here's one just on a card front, which is fun. Oh, here's another cute one. I love this. And the foldeds are just so easy and so fun. This one has the fold on the side, fancy wancy. Here's another one. Now, you're thinking red and blue, but look, you can also add that green. Here's one with added pink if you want. You get to make the colors any way you want. Here's another one. Here's another one. Now, if I'm going too fast on these, and I know I kind of am, go to our website on the gallery and you can see these up close and personal. Look how fun it is with that sail with different colors in between. I love that. Here's one with the sail with just some filled in. And lastly, here's another one, just so darn cute. Now, let's die cut these just so you get an idea of what they look like done, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring our machine over. I'm gonna grab this dotted flower one first, and we're gonna open that up. And of course, it has the layering die. So if you want it to pop out of the card, or pop out of the cardstock, you'd use this with it. If you want it to stay in the card, you're just gonna use this by itself. So let's get, ooh, blue. How pretty would that be? So we're gonna grab this cardstock. We're gonna lay this down. We're gonna lay both of them down because I want it to cut out so you can really see it. Now, keep in mind, this die is very, very intricate. It has a lot of dots on it. So if I were you, I would run it through twice. It cannot hurt to run it through twice. And just make sure you're gonna get a better cut because you won't have to go dot, 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 poke, 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 poke all day long. So if you run it through more than once, you won't have to do all those poking. And look at this. And luckily I don't have to vacuum here. Woo! I'm gonna give it some flicks. And almost all of them really came through. Oh, there, they did. I just gotta flick it a couple more times. Look at that, look at that. Oops, one more. Gotta flick it in the right spot. So funny. But look at how gorgeous that is. Now let me see if I can get another paper behind it so you can really see. I can see through it because the light goes through it. But look at how gorgeous that is. Isn't that pretty? I just love that design. So it looks like I missed like 4, but all you have to do is poke those out or flick them a little bit more. So gorgeous. So that is our dotted flower background. Now this is also doable and usable, remember, on the 3D pop-up if you want it to have a pop-up on the inside as well. So that's fun. That is the dotted flower background. Now let's look to our Fold-it card. Our Fold-it, let's get rid of some of our little scrapies. Now when you have all those little dots, what I like to do is I like to get my cutting pad and just kind of scrub it a little. There we go, so we have a clean cutting pad again. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my Fold-it, open it up. Now, as you know, on the back, it's gonna say place fold here, so you don't need to worry about where to place the fold. I'm going to do a white sailboat. I'm gonna fold it, and I'm gonna put the fold at the top. So I'm just gonna lay that down, and I'm gonna lay this down, and I'm gonna have a little bit right there showing, just a little bit. Move it off to the side so I don't waste paper. Hi, Cookie. And we're gonna lay this down, and we're gonna run this through. Cookie's checking out what's going on over here, huh? So we're gonna run this through. And now we have a card. Watch this, my friends. Look at this. Dun, 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 dun. Open it up. There we have the beginning of a card. Now, because this has this little flat spot right here, that's not very exciting, is it? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna find another piece of white cardstock because we don't wanna use that one because that one's folded. So let's grab another piece, and now we're gonna cover that fold so we don't have to look at that. I'm gonna lay that down and run that through. But at the same time, I'm going to run through this die. Now this die has all the fun pieces on it. And let's get a piece of dark red, but I'm gonna use my adhesive sheets on the back because there is no way I'm gonna try to add adhesive to all those little pieces. So I'm gonna lay this down, add that right there, a little bit too big. So we're just gonna trim this off. And we're gonna add this over here. Don't waste any of this adhesive, my friends. And then we're gonna trim this off so we don't accidentally cut in the wrong area and then we're sad, right? There we go. So now this is all a sticker except right there, so we'll just not go cut right there. And we're gonna push this on there a little bit more, lay this down, lay that down. Let's get some red going and let's die cut this baby. So we're gonna lay that down and we're gonna run all of this through. Is that gonna fit? Let's use a bigger one, just to make sure. Gonna lay that all down and run that through. Now we're doing 2 things. 1, we're gonna have some red pieces to add to our sailboat. 2, we are going to have a cover for our sailboat card because we don't want to have that little line showing. So now what we're gonna do is, here's my cute little sailboat. See, before and after. We don't want that fold to show, right? So what we're gonna do, let's bring all this back so we can see it better. We are going to add adhesive to this die piece right here. Let's add some adhesive. Don't do it on your secret weapon like I sometimes accidentally do. And we're gonna lay this down right there and it's gonna cover everything. Perfect. Just like that. Now we don't have that funny looking fold, right? Which is really nice. And we have some fun die cut pieces that we are going to put our sail together, sailboat. So I'm gonna click this and get some. Now save those little extra pieces because you might want to add them to your sailboat. But just for this, the sake of this, we're gonna go a little bit faster. And I'm going to add this part. I'm just gonna peel off the back. Remember, I added my adhesive on the back, so I don't have to worry about trying to add adhesive to this little tiny skinny thing. We're gonna lay this down right like that. Look how cute this guy is. And then I think we're gonna need some more. Do I have any? Oh, look at this. I already have my adhesive on the back. I get to just run that through right now. Always save your scraps that have that adhesive. That way you're not having to mix, you're not going to have to always add more. So we're going to lay this down and we're going to run this through. Just like that. And now I'm going to have the rest of my sailboat. I'm going to give that a couple flicks. Now I could add some more pieces in there if I wanted to, but just for this video, we'll go a little slower. Now I designed it to go right next to that mast, okay? There we go. And we're going to use the blue. Look how cute. Easy peasy, my friends. Look how easy this is. Add that. And look at that. I already have a card. Done. Isn't that fun? So easy, so cute. This is the Sailboat Fold-it. They're all available now on our website at thestampsoflife.com. Club members, of course, you get the club discount on these products, and if you're not in the club, you're really missing out. Have you heard about all the freebies and all about the Ken freebies? Go check out the club video to find out more. Thanks so much, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.